Okay, so today we are going to discuss about how we can read a journal article in a efficient way. So I like to do three level of reading. First level of reading will be quick reading. Now this can be different because things can be different because depending on the particular paper that you are reading, and if you do not have the background knowledge of reading that paper, then it can be very difficult, and then you may want to go back to some book chapters and some other elementary paper that may help. But assuming that you know the correct or the sufficient background knowledge, then question is how we can you can read that paper efficiently. The first level of or first step of reading or first stage of reading is I like to read quickly, like a quick reading of it without bothering about whether I'm understanding every bit of it or not, and of course keeping the mathematics to some extent, and maybe looking into the picture and reading it, looking into the figure and reading the caption of the figure, and in that way till the end of the conclusion I want to do a quick reading of it. Quick reading, that is my first step. And second step is focused reading. There basically I like to have a copy and pen, and then I go one term after another, and one section after another, and I like to write down various new terminology that I don't know and maybe I want to look into it, and also some reference that the author had given that are relevant to me or interesting to me. I also note down that, and of course here I have to do, or we have to do all the derivation. Like if there is a good amount of mathematics is there, see you want to do all the derivation by hand. And of course so in that way, this is the step, or this is the stage where you do focused reading. That means you focus on every bit of details and understand and or try to understand everything possible. And then after completing that first round or the second round of it, then in the end of the second round basically you also revise it. That means you may have wrote down a lot of points, and then you want to look into that, like certain terminology that you don't know, so you go into that, and also certain extra paper that were there, and you may want to go into those paper and read some quickly about the abstract of those paper and all this, and then quickly revise the paper and try to again understand or the fill up various gaps, that understanding gap that you may have about the paper. So that completes the second round. And finally third round, I think that is very important round, is to have a lazy macro sort of reading of it or understanding of it. And why I'm saying that, because the papers are written in a very technical way, and if you stop at second step or second stage, then you may understand everything thing of it, but you may lose a lot of important idea or motivation of it, because in the second stage you are focusing on details and you may miss a lot of important things. So now in the third stage it is about basically forgetting about the detail and try to have lazy question, like why the author may have approached this problem in a certain way. And specifically maybe in this third stage you want to read abstract again, you may want to read the introduction a little bit, and you may want to read see the result again, and discussion and conclusion again, and to have some question and some thought process, and that will conclude the reading of the paper. I think that is the right way of reading paper, and these are the three stage, and as I've said, third stage is more important. So yeah, that's it.